Good morning, students. As you all know, we are already studying amines. So today we are going to talk about a very important topic in amines. And always, like throughout my career, I have seen that this question is every time this question is repeated. So I just want you to please take your paper, pen in your hands and keep on making the notes also. Okay. Now, basicity of amine, this is a topic which we are taking today. Now, what do we mean by basicity of amines? The nitrogen atom in amines has a lone pair of electrons which can be donated to a suitable acceptor like proton or a Lewis acid for the formation of a coordinate bond. Now you can see the reaction I have written RNH2. You can see I have shown a lone pair of electron on nitrogen. Now the reaction is with HX. Now you know HX is ionized as H plus. So H plus and X minus. So in nitrogen donates its lone pair to the proton and you have the formation of a salt, actually we call it here, like since it is written combined, it is called as a salt. R-NH3 plus and X minus. Now you can see here the electron pair is shifted or electron pair is donated to H plus and a coordinate bond is formed between nitrogen and hydrogen. Is it clear? Now since the species which donates a pair of electrons is called as a Lewis base. Now, lone pair of electrons on nitrogen can accept a proton from an acid. It is like the other way, like the nitrogen can donate its lone pair or it can accept a proton from an acid. Okay. Now, amines are also called as Lowry-Bronsted base as it accepts a proton from an acid. Now, see the reaction which I have given. I have given you the structure of an amine. Now, you can say either a lone pair, if it is donated to H plus, I call it as a Lewis base, and if the amine is accepting a proton from an acid, I call it as a Lowry-Bronsted base. Okay. Now I have a formation of salt which I have already told you in the last reaction. Now here I have purposely shown you the reaction where I have the formation of a NH bond. So a positive charge is coming on nitrogen. Now this is called as protonated amine. Now this protonated amine is called as conjugate acid of an amine. Is it clear? Now this substituted ammonium salt when treated with a base like NaOH generates a parent amine. Now see the reaction. In the last reaction, I showed you the reaction with HX where I have the formation of protonated amine. This protonated amine is also called as substituted ammonium salt. This substituted ammonium salt, when it is treated with NaOH, I am getting my amine back. Okay, so this tells you about the basicity of amine. Now next is aqueous solutions of amine are basic. No. They turn the red litmus paper blue, so which is again a test to detect whether the amines are basic. Now, the basicity of amine, you can find it out by knowing the Kb and pKb values. It all depends upon the Kb and pKb values. Now what is pKb? pKb is nothing but minus log of Kb. Now from this you can understand from this equation, if the Kb, higher the value of Kb, lower is the pKb. I have given you a table, actually I have displayed a table of different amines like primary, secondary, tertiary, ammonia and some aromatic amines, and Kb and pKb values are also displayed on the screen. So don't take tension, as it is we are not interested in learning these values, nobody is going to ask you the values, but we are going to discuss about which is more basic and which is less basic. Okay, now let's go further. If you see the pKb value of ammonia, it is 4.75, and if I talk about a primary amine, methane amine, it is 3.38. Now from these values you can say that the pKb value of methylamine is lower than ammonia. Lower the pKb value, greater is the basic strength. Is it clear? Now let's see step by step. Basicity of aliphatic amines. The order, it all depends upon the order of pKb values. Now order of pKb values which are given in our table, which I have shown you earlier. Now what is the order? We are going to study that order. Now if you see nicely in that table, you go back and see the table, the pKb value of ammonia is more than primary amine. Primaryamine's pKb value is more than secondary amine, and secondary amine's pKb value is more than it is more than primary amine. And now I just want to make it one thing very clear, that tertiary amine's pKb value is greater than secondary amine. Now from this order, like pKb values, from this order, ammonia is having highest, then 1 prime, then 2 prime amine, and 3 prime has a value less than 2 prime. See the, you can go back and check accordingly in different examples of ammonia, primary amine, secondary amine and tertiary amine. Now this was the order of pKb values, but what about the order of basic strength? I have already told you that if the pKb value is lower, the strength is higher. Okay, now see what I have written. Now according to these values which are given in the table, the pKb value of ammonia is the biggest value. So it is having the lowest basic strength. Now if you see nicely, R2, that is the secondary amine which I have given you in blue, has the lowest pKb value, and then in the decreasing order I am telling you, then RNH2 and then ammonia. Means from this you can conclude that secondary amine is like having the highest basic strength, and tertiary amine is lower than the secondary amine. So this is what is given in the table. These are the experimental values. Okay. Now greater the stabilization. Now how we can decide how are these pKb values, or how is this basic strength decided? Now let's study that. Greater the stabilization of conjugate acid, the equilibrium will lie on the right hand side, and stronger will be the base and smaller the pKb value. See this reaction, I am just going back so that I can make you understand. Now see the reaction which I have on the screen. Now in this reaction, like what I mean to say, like if easily this nitrogen is donating the electron, and then you have the formation of a conjugate acid, that is protonated amine. If this protonated amine is more stable, then your amine is the having the highest basic strength. It all depends upon your protonated amine. Clear? Now let's go further. Factors affecting the basicity of aliphatic amines. Now you have seen the experimental values, but how they are applied, that is what we have to study. Now factors that affects the basicity of aliphatic amines, we have two factors actually. One is inductive effect and other is solvation effect. Now see the reaction which I had on the screen. Ammonia reacts with water and you get a conjugate acid of ammonia, and now if this conjugate acid is more stable, that means the compound or the species is having the highest basicity or the basic strength. Now similarly, I have taken the example of a primary amine. The same thing is applied over here also. If the conjugate acid is more stable, naturally the equilibrium will lie towards right hand side and the strength will move. Now these all depends upon two factors which I have already told you, that is inductive effect and solvation energy or the solvation effect. Now basic strength depends upon like when I say inductive effect means availability of the lone pair of electron on nitrogen, how easily the electrons are available for formation of the coordination bond with the other species, and solubility in water. Now you see the structure on the screen which I have given. Now the first structure is a tertiary amine, second is a secondary amine, and the third structure is a primary amine. Now let us start from the back, that is the third structure. Now if I replace one hydrogen of ammonia by R group, this becomes a primary amine, and if you see, I have given in red like R group is actually an electron donating group or an electron releasing group. That is, the electron pair between R and N is shifted towards nitrogen because nitrogen is more electronegative. So it is a plus I effect of R group. As I move backward from 1' to 2', I have two alkyl groups. That means these two alkyl groups show 2 plus I effect. Naturally, the density of the electron on nitrogen increases because of the plus I effect. Now as again I move from the second structure to the third, that is from 2' amine to 3' amine, you have your 3 alkyl groups which are showing the plus I effect. Naturally, the density of electron on nitrogen increases. Okay. Now let us come up to the next structure. Now due to the electron releasing inductive effect of alkyl group, the electron density on nitrogen increases and the lone pair becomes easily available for protonation. Is it clear? Now since the alkyl group's number is increasing, electron density on nitrogen is increasing, and they can easily donate their electron to a proton or any Lewis acid for the formation of a coordinate bond. The basic nature of aliphatic amine increases with the increase in number of alkyl groups. The order of stabilization of conjugate acid, which I have given you the order of stabilization of the conjugate acid. Now see, as I move from NH4 plus, this is the conjugate acid of ammonia, next is the conjugate acid you can say, or you can say the protonated amine further. Okay, it is a protonated ammonia, protonated amine, or it is the conjugate acid. If you see nicely, the order of stabilization increases from NH4 plus to R3N plus H. Okay, because the alkyl groups are increasing, inductive effect increases, and since the electron density increases, so naturally I want to conclude कि since the electron pair is easily available for protonation, the conjugate acid is highly stabilized, and hence I want to conclude कि the basic strength also increases. Now expected order of the basic strength is like 3 degree amine, or you can say 3 prime amine has the highest basic strength than 2 prime, and 2 prime has the highest basic strength than primary amine. Just make a correction, there should be R dash NH2, not 3. So it is a primary amine and then ammonia. That means from this, the expected basic strength, you can conclude कि ammonia is less basic and tertiary amine is highly basic. This is what is expected comparing the conjugate acid. Okay, comparing the conjugate acids of different species. Now expected order of basic strength differs from the observed. Now why this is differing? The observed order is this. Now expected we have studied earlier, but expected is different and observed is other one. Like experimentally what I am observing is different. So see the basic strength which I have given you below. Now here like what I want to say कि ammonia NH4 protonated amine, that is NH4, instead of this you can write there, please make the correction, it is NH3, that is ammonia is less basic than primary amine, make it RNH2, and primary amine is less basic than secondary amine. Now and secondary amine is having a more basic strength than tertiary amine. This is what is the observed value. That means from this observed values you can conclude that secondary amine is more basic than tertiary amine. See this? Now expected value increases from ammonia, as please I am again repeating, it is NH3, ammonia to a tertiary amine. And when I talk about the observed values, it increases, again here the correction is there, NH3, it increases from ammonia to secondary amine, but tertiary amine is having less basicity than secondary amine. Okay, these are what the values which are observed. Now, but why this is taking place? Now, this decrease in the basic strength of a tertiary amine implies that the conjugate acid of tertiary amine is less stabilized, even though the plus I effect of the 3 alkyl groups is expected to be large. Now here like what we are telling, this decrease in the basic strength of a tertiary amine implies that the conjugate acid which is formed by the tertiary amine is less stabilized, though it is having a plus I effect of 3 alkyl groups. Okay. Now from this we conclude that there is some other factor also possible. There is some other factor also is influencing this strength rate. Okay. So let us see which is this other factor. As I have already told you earlier, that one factor was inductive effect and the another factor was solvation. Now the topic which we are going to discuss over here is solvation, influence of solvation. Now alkyl amines are usually stronger bases than ammonia. By inductive effect we have already studied this. Now increasing the number of alkyl groups decreases the solvation of the ion, but increases the availability of lone pair of electron on nitrogen. Now how is this taking place? See the, I think I have given you one diagram. Here I have the structure of a protonated amine. Now see the first structure is a protonated primary amine, or you can say a conjugate acid of a primary amine, where if you see nicely 3 hydrogen bonds are possible with water. Here since I am talking about solvation here, so a water is coming into picture because we are talking about aqueous solution. We are not talking about the gaseous phase. Okay. Now this amine, see the next structure. This primary amine, if you see nicely, forms 3 hydrogen bond with water. So it is more stabilized and it is like solvated, I mean to say. Okay. When I move towards the second structure, simultaneously you can see the second structure of both the diagrams. If I see the second structure of a protonated secondary amine or the conjugate acid of secondary amine, I can see that solvation also. Now here 2 hydrogens are there which are involved in forming a hydrogen bond with water. Okay. Now similarly when I move towards the third structure, it is again a protonated amine, 3 prime protonated amine or a tertiary protonated amine. It forms only 1 hydrogen bond with water. Now as you see, like the number of hydrogen bond decreases, and I also want to conclude over here like the stability, if I talk, stability also decreases from primary to tertiary. Okay, and solvation decreases from primary to tertiary because number of hydrogen bonds decreases with water. Now in aqueous phase, solvation of ammonium ions with water, energy of solvation contributes towards its stability. Greater the size of ion, lesser is the solvation and lesser is the stability of the ion. Now as I have showed you, greater the size of ion is when I talk about tertiary, size increases. When I talk about primary, size decreases. So when I say it is the size is lower, lesser is the size is greater, lesser is the solvation and lesser is the stability of the ion. If the size is smaller, stability is more and more hydrogen bonds are formed with water. Now in your syllabus we have only 2 factors which determine this. But there is one more, like we have already studied inductive effect and we have already studied the other like inductive, we have studied both the effects over here, solvation also, and now one third thing is coming into picture over here, but it is not there in your syllabus, but I just want to include over here that due to steric hindrance, the alkyl groups decreases the number of water molecules that can approach and solve it. Because of the bigger size of the alkyl groups, this is all happening. The water molecule cannot approach. So this is the third factor, but since it is not there in your syllabus, so just please make a note like it is important for your exams, like whichever you are appearing. Now next is the NH4 is best stabilized. NH4 plus actually it should be. It is a protonated ammonia is best stabilized by solvation. That means it is forming 4 hydrogen bonds with water. And N3H plus, that is protonated tertiary amine, is poorly stabilized because it is forming only 1 hydrogen bond with ammonia. 1 hydrogen bond with water. The combined, now let us conclude something. Now you have seen plus I effect, you have also seen the solvation. Now combining these 2 things, that is plus I effect and solvation on the stabilization of conjugate acids of aliphatic amines, in general I am talking, decides the observed basic strength and pKb values. Okay. Now what is the combined effect? Like we can include from this 2 combined effect, the 2 factors that is plus I effect and solvation, operate in opposite direction. One is solvation and another one is plus I effect. Now first we will talk about solvation. When I talk about a protonated like ammonia and all the other like protonated amines, solvation increases from tertiary amine towards ammonia. Like I mean to say, since I am talking about conjugate acids, I will say the solvation increases from tertiary conjugated acid towards the protonated or the conjugate towards the conjugate acid of ammonia, like it increases from back towards the front. But when I talk about the plus I effect, it increases from start to back. Like when I talk about the amines or protonated amines, taking into consideration ammonia also, the plus I effect goes on increasing from NH4 plus towards the tertiary conjugate acid. Is it clear? And solvation solvation increases from back to front. That means these two things operate in opposite direction. Now the net result is that as I move from ammonia to primary amine to secondary amine, the basic strength increases due to the better stabilization of corresponding conjugate acids, but tertiary amine is a weak base than secondary amine because the stabilization of conjugate acid of tertiary amine is poor by solvation. It is poor. Okay. So this is the reason like why we had that trend, like it increases I say ki like the basic strength decreases, increases from ammonia to 1 prime, from 1 prime to 2 prime, but decreases from 2 prime to 3 prime. So this is what is the order which we have given. Now in aqueous phase, the order of basic strength of some of the alkyl amines I have given specially to you because I want you to remember this. See, if I have an alkyl group which is a methyl group, now what is the order of the basic strength? Secondary. Now if I say dimethylamine is the secondary amine is more basic than primary amine, that is methylamine, and methylamine is more basic than a tertiary amine, and tertiary amine is more basic than ammonia. Now from this, like you can see ki like 2 prime is more basic than 1 prime, 1 prime is more basic than 3 prime, and then ammonia. Ammonia is very less basic. This is what you can conclude if the alkyl group is methyl. But if the alkyl group is ethyl, so what do you conclude? Something is different over here. When I say this, if the alkyl group is ethyl, 2 prime amine is more basic, and then 3 prime, and then 1 prime. Now I just want you to remember one thing. There are 2 numbers like which you can remember over here. If I talk about when the alkyl group is methyl, you remember 2, 1, 3. So please, this is just a trick to remember. 213, if you remember this number, you can answer this question very easily. When alkyl group is methyl, that is smallest. So the number is also smallest, that is 213. So means 2 is greater than 1, 1 is greater than 3. This is what is the trick, and ammonia is there of course. And the next, when the ethyl group is higher, so I have a higher number, that is 2, 3, 1. Earlier was 213 and the next one is 231. So this is very easy to remember these two things, since the methyl group is the smallest group, so it is, the number is also smallest, ethyl group is a bigger group and the number is also bigger. So 2 prime is greater than 3 prime and 3 prime is greater than 1 prime. Okay, and then of course the ammonia is very less basic. So next, the basicity of substituted aryl amines, or even we can talk about the basicity of aryl amines. Okay, both of them. Now the nitrogen contains a lone pair, you all know, in aryl amines. These are delocalized by the interaction with aromatic ringed pi electrons and are less stable to accept a proton than are the alkyl amines. Now see the reaction which I had on the screen. See, like I have given you the different resonating structure of aniline. If you see the first structure, it is the structure of aniline, but a lone pair is also shown. On nitrogen in blue I have given you. Now this, in the second structure what I have showed you, this lone pair of electron is transferred to the neighboring sigma bond. Okay, and a double bond is transferred towards the next carbon to maintain the tetravalency of carbon. Okay, and again in the come up to the third structure, I have shown a double bond and an electron pair on the first carbon. I am talking in the anti-clockwise direction, and then this electron pair is shifted towards next bond position and a pi bond is shifted towards next carbon atom. So this continues till I get an electron pair in the last structure on the 6th carbon. I am counting the numbers from the left hand side, please remember. Okay, now if you see nicely on the screen, I want to clear one more thing, कि as these electrons are involved in conjugate, they are involved or they are moving with the conjugate pi electrons of the aromatic ring, this lone pair of electron is not available for donation to any electrophile or a H plus ion or a Lewis acid, you can say. Since this electron pair is not available for donation, so when electron pair can't be donated, it is very less basic. So you can conclude कि like since electron pair is involved in conjugation, it is not present or it is not donated to any electrophile. So because of this, aniline is less basic than any of the aliphatic amines. Is it clear? Aniline is, one more thing you have to remember, aniline is stabilized by 5 resonating structures which I have shown you. Now I want you to remember here one more thing, as it is not the part of the topic, but just see कि electron pair, the dots which are shown are present only on the ortho and para position, and electron density is more on ortho and para position. Clear? Less aniline, now here I'll just make the things, aniline is less basic than aliphatic amines. Now why aniline is less basic than aliphatic amines? I have already told you कि since the lone pair is involved in resonance or conjugation with the other pi electrons, so lone pair is not available. So that is why it is less basic than aliphatic amines. Now if at all an electron donating substituents are present like CH3 dash NH2 or dash OCH3, it increases the basicity of corresponding aryl amine. Please take into consideration this is something different. If at all I have a substitution on the aromatic ring with like CH3 or again one more NH2 group or an OCH3 group, these are electron donating groups or the electron releasing groups. They increase the basicity of aryl amine. And next is electron withdrawing groups. If suppose I have the attachment of dash Cl, dash NO2, dash Cn, this decreases the basicity of a dialamine. If electron donating groups are present, it increases the basicity of a dialamine, and if electron withdrawing groups are present, it decreases the basicity of a dialamines. This is what you have to remember. Now let us take one more thing to be clear, like if I have an aniline and I show the reaction with water, you know that aniline is protonated by donating its lone pair to H plus, or by accepting H plus, I have the formation of a protonated amine, that is NH3 plus. This lone pair is donated to H plus, so I have the formation of an anilinium ion. Now this anilinium ion has only 2 resonating structures. It is not having 5 resonating structures like ammonia. Now in this case, lone pair is also not available because it is involved in forming the bond with H plus. So it is weak base. Now I have one question for you. See, read the question and this thing on the screen. Are the pKb values of aniline, N-methyl-aniline and N-dimethyl-aniline larger or smaller than those of NH3, that is ammonia, and methylamine? Now definitely I have not seen, but like from this we can conclude by reading studying this lecture, we can conclude that anilamines, aniline is nothing but a anilamine, and then dimethyl is a substituted aniline, you can say, and substituted aniline. Now when we say like this aliphatic are naturally more basic than anilamines. So this is the question for you, it's an homework, go and check in your textbooks. Now which one of the two, aniline or the methylamine, which is more basic? Here again also definitely will say that methylamine is more basic, but the electron, that is the lone pair which is available on nitrogen in aniline, is involved in resonance, so it is not available for donation. Okay, so this is the reason. Now use your brains and arrange the following amines in the decreasing order of their basic strength. First is the structure of ammonia, second is methylamine, third is secondary amine, and the third one is aniline. Now if you want to arrange as it is, you all know कि secondary amine, by discussing this whole topic we conclude that secondary amine is more basic. So as I have to arrange in the decreasing order, means I want the highest first. So secondary amine, that is dimethylamine, is more basic. Then of course second is primary amine, that is methylamine, and third is ammonia, and lastly very less basic is aniline, because I have already discussed the lone pairs are involved in resonance. Clear? Thank you for watching this video, and I do want, like, please study and come up with your QAs.